Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. Some upcoming artists we are covering are the Smashing Pumpkins, the Misfits, and My Chemical Romance. If those interest you, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. If they don't interest you, you should like and subscribe anyway.
It really helps the channel out.
Or even better, join the Patreon and tell us what we should be listening to.
That's right. Save us from Typo Negative, which is down the road. Today's artist, though, is Rage Against the Machine. We are going to be talking about their album art, and oh boy, this is going to be a good one. With me today, he rages against the machine, Tim.
How's it going?
He's going to testify, Will.
Yeah, I testify.
Eventually, he'll testify.
I testify that this band rules.
And our returning special guest, wake up, it's Ed.
It's getting late, man.
Same.
He was born without a face. There's Jason.
Literally, that's what it says for you right there. I changed it right at the end. He was born without a face, Tim.
He's the ghost of Tom Joad, Jason.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so
he's in my eyes.
I don't need any more notes.
At least he's fucking trying, Jason.
Yeah.
Artwork doesn't require notes. Artwork requires eyes.
It requires eyes.
So
I have neither at the moment.
Ed started the R&R. I started the top songs. Who wants to start with the art?
Okay, I guess me then.
I mean,
options are limited. Gonna go with Live at the Grand Olympic Auditorium. I mean, it's cool and all. It's just very much a live album cover.
Yeah, if you learn anything from the Police videos,
watch
don't do band photos for your album cover. Just don't. It's not worth it.
I almost wore my Thomas shirt tonight.
Well, okay, it might work in some genres, but not in the rock genre. I don't think. Like, if you if you're like a ballad, pop singer, yeah, put your face everywhere. That's where it's supposed to, because you're probably like good looking, because that's what they want.
I mean, it's adequate. It just
in the rock genre, it just looks kind of cheesy. And the same in the punk area.
It depends. I think. All right, well, Ed, you're up next. What's your least favorite album?
Renegades. That's stupid.
Oh, come on. It's a reference to Love Park.
Seriously, okay.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in Philadelphia right now.
Yeah, shout out to anybody who skateboarded at Love Park. You're awesome.
No, fuck that. Look. Okay. that A and that G can go to hell.
Is it because it's not centered?
Both of those
Even though
letters,
it's actually based off a piece of art. He's like, fuck
no. That A and that G can go to hell. The R and the E, okay, pretty. The colors, atrocious. The colors are atrocious. It's nasty. The red is not even the red that they use, because they like that commie red. That's not commie red. Okay? I'm sorry.
It's Love Park red.
That is not commie red. So, yes, this can go to hell.
I'm going to agree with Ed, because from an artistic point of view, compared to these other ones, this is just boring. I don't care if it's a famous piece of art. If I'm going to buy an album, I don't want to look at this.
Well, if you're going to buy an album, you should be listening to it, not looking at it.
Well, I would listen to it. We're not talking to music. Music's fine on this record. But again, it's just covers, This is just a album cover.
And the logo was a cover of a piece of art. It works.
It's just, no, it doesn't tickle the old eye. What do you got, Tim?
I got to agree with Will, actually. I'm going to go with the Grand Olympic Auditorium. I like this one, but in the grand scheme of things, I like the others better.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I see where this art's going. It's gonna be interesting.
Ed's next.
Aren't they all?
Yep. Ed, what's your number 5?
And yeah, no, I'll probably go with live too. Live at the Grand Olympic. I don't like band pictures. That's really the only reason why. Like I said, on this genre, rock music, I just musicians out there, if you're listening, don't put your fucking band in the cover, okay? Unless you're like a zoom in of a good looking person, just stop, okay? This is not. If you're a rock now, if you're a pop artist, yes, put your face everywhere because that's where it's supposed to be.
What if
It's
you think
perfectly
you're a good
acceptable to
looking
put
person?
band photos either on the back or in the liner notes. It doesn't need to be on the front. It's too much.
I'm gonna see
It's
if
cheesy.
I'm gonna see if we
cheesy.
keep that same energy when we get to Nirvana. But
yeah, what if you're as hot as Brad Wilk and you're like, put me on the cover? Look at my chin.
Now, one thing though, I will give this cover, and I just because it's really zoomed in on my computer now. I really like the way Zach is facing to the side, where everybody's facing. Because again, I love his dreads. I think his dreads are a big part of him, and I was disappointed whenever I saw his live. Well, he's older now too, but he shaved them off, or he cut them off. But at this age of Zach, I like his dread, so it looks cool.
some people just shouldn't cut the dread. You know, you see Adam Duritz from the Counting Crows now, and it's just not the same.
Yeah, but they have to. I mean, they're getting older. I'm sure, you know.
I know I've seen older guys with some dreads, but I'm gonna follow suit with you. But I think this is a great album cover for a live album. It's the band playing fucking live, and they got the star here,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
type
but
font is good. You know,
yeah.
that's not their best logo, but it's not a bad logo.
Centered.
It is centered, yep. Good stars, you know. This is a decent album cover for a live
I
album.
mean, if they wouldn't have centered that and put that star in the middle, I would riot because that would hurt me. It would give me a headache. Put a
Would you
star
say
in the
you'd
middle.
rage against the machine?
I would rage against that fucking machine. Like to put a star in the middle that's centered and then something that is not, it would be murder.
I think it's a decent line. You know what? No, I'll keep it there. I might pull a mulligan here in a minute, but we'll see. All right, Tim, what's your number 5?
Well, before I pick, can I request to see the live and rare at a
Yeah, I
larger
need to see that.
scale
That's
here?
kind of where I'm thinking I'm gonna pull a mulligan.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not picking that because that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
So my next one is gonna be Renegades. I do love the Love Park reference, and I also really like how they tied the title of the album in with how every artist they covered was a renegade, but then at the very end they're like, oh, and it's because we love them all, so let's do Love Park. So like really there's a lot going on with this cover that I think says a lot of good things. So I wish I could score it higher, but we've got some real winners coming up. But this one, yeah, no, as a piece of art, it really speaks to me, especially if you take in the whole package, which includes the music, which we're not doing on this episode. So it's going to be my next one.
I will say that for the colors, there were multiple colored versions of this too. There's like
Yeah.
a red and green and a.
Yeah.
This is just the most prominent. Like I think probably the one that kind of like Korn's.
I got one of the bonus editions with the live tracks on it as well.
All right. Will, what you got?
Oh, it's my turn already? Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit with Renegades. Everything has been said about it. I think it's cute. It's good marketing. But yeah, it's some letters. It's good.
I'll pull a mulligan on mine.
Already.
Yep.
Already pulling a mulligan.
Yep.
Just do it, man. Take care of business, man.
I'm gonna say this is number 4 and this is number 5.
Oh
Do
wow!
you, boo-boo?
And
Do
I'll tell you
boo-boo?
why.
Somebody hates accordions, apparently.
No, the picture's fine. You know, it's dorky. It's great, especially as a Rage Against the Machine cover. But just live and rare is just so big.
Yeah, I mean the font is terrible and very, very late 90s.
Yeah, this to me looks sharper and cooler than live and rare.
That's fair. That's fair. I can argue that.
I'm pulling a mulligan on that one. I have no idea who goes next because I could jump somebody.
I guess Tim should, since you already went 4.
Oh wow! Okay. I think I gotta go Evil Empire here then.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
It's a hot take, I think, but
okay. I mean, I do like it, and it's definitely art. But I do think that I don't doubt that there's some symbolism in this cover, but I feel that the symbolism in the covers that were going to be higher up on the list are a little more stronger and more interesting.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is a story behind this.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Ed. Do you know the story better? Because you might know it better than I do. It's a comic.
No, but I do remember that it is a
I don't
it does
remember the
stand for
name of it.
something.
There was some kind of comic, and this was a C originally, and
Mm-hmm.
basically just took it and like changed the C to an E and changed the name of the comic to Evil Empire. I can't remember the name of the comic though.
And I always thought the blank kid kind of looked like Reagan.
Yeah, I always got
the phrase.
Yeah. Got a Reagan vibe from it. I mean, Evil Empire.
That's one spooky kid, man. If I ever run into a kid like that, I'm going the other way. That dude looks like he's about to bite your face off, man.
But he's about to drop a bomb.
And I don't think this was altered. I think this was from the original comic. That's what he looked like. I don't know. I don't remember the whole story behind it, but
it's a good cover. I just think the next couple are going to be a little better.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of the Doors because, like, these are all pretty good covers.
Yeah.
We ain't got no Jim Morrison American Prayer crap here.
Which I believe got picked number 1, so.
Me.
I
picked the good
Watch that episode.
Yeah, I bet, man, the Doors, don't they have a lot of, like, band pictures? Like,
there was a lot of band photos.
A lot of band pictures, yeah.
They were still better than CCR's band photos, but
dude, they have one that's got a fucking tiger on it, a fucking horse running, a beach,
a sphinx,
a fucking someone jumped through a fire hoop, jugglers. Like
that's also a door into another dimension in the sky.
They had a really cool one, but somebody put it down at the bottom. I don't want to say
wasn't me.
I'll say who, but all right. Anyway, Will, what's your number 4?
Was it me?
Watch that episode.
No, honestly, I can't wait to not watch that episode. I'm going to go Live and Rare just because it's not a record that I associate art-wise with the band, you know? Like it's kind of I didn't even know it existed until we decided it's artwork. We should review it, honestly, to be fair. I do love accordions very much. I love They Might Be Giants. I love Weird Al Yankovic. I love accordions in music. But yeah, I don't know. It's kitschy and cute in a negative way, but yeah.
Right. And what you got for number 4?
I'm with Will on that. I don't like the colors, how they mix the gray and the red. I don't like. I mean, the fonts are the same, but one is bigger than the other, and it's just not. It doesn't. look good. I like the accordions too, but I don't know. It all looks like a big mess. Like it just doesn't look pleasing.
That looks cooler to me, but that's just me.
It's polka at the machine.
All right. Will, what's your number 3? I think Tim went first last time.
These are all great, so it's kind of splitting hairs here. I'm gonna go battle. Gonna go Battle of Los Angeles. It's great. It's just so. I don't know, man. There's no color. It's black and white, and I understand that it's graffiti, and it's kind of like the Injustice for All of Rage Against the Machine album covers. It's cool if you really vibe with it, but if you don't vibe with it, it's kind of yeah.
You guys ranked that one way too low too. Injustice for All is a badass cover.
It is what it is.
Rank the music too low too.
Okay, Mr. Passive Aggressive.
It's a solid album, but it's a little long-winded.
Yeah.
All right, Ed, what you got for the we in the hot shit now. We the good shit, the great shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Will. Battle of Los Angeles. I just it's not this is I mean it's a nice picture, graffiti, revolution, standing up to the man. I get all that. But I wish that Rage Against the Machine up top would also be spray painted.
I wish.
Say it again.
It's just I wish the Rage Against the Machine up top would also be like look like it was spray painted, or they made you know what I mean? Like it would have blended in nicer. I don't like whatever that ladder that needs to move. It's not. It doesn't like look good to me.
I think it's a window.
Is it a window?
Doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just a bad spot for it. I really do like the drippage of the spray paint, except it looks, at least here in the picture, it doesn't look like it's that painting because the drippage is like brown and the paint is black. So that's not right, like they need to make that darker. But yeah, all of that.
Okay. I'm gonna go Evil Empire. I like this cover. I like the yellow. There's not enough yellow and orange albums out there. I'm basing it purely on I like the logo of the band of the album better on this one than I do this one.
That's fair.
So, but yeah, this is you got the Rage Star.
Yeah.
Something they kind of keep for a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna go Evil Empire. All right, Tim. I know, I know, Tim. I know what he's doing. He's going for the meme.
Well, then I'll go Live and Rare.
Man, I thought you was just gonna drive it home. I wanted to hear those.
I was thinking about it, just considering it.
I wanted to hear those 5 reasons, like you gave that Police album 5 reasons. You gave Less Than Jake 5 reasons. One of them was the fucking chimney.
Well, to be fair, if regular viewers haven't noticed by now, I'm not wearing glasses due to an incident happened outside of this show. So my vision is a little blurry. So unfortunately, I can't get that detailed right now.
Oh, okay.
But
you like these big bold letters here. You can read those.
Well, what I really love about this album cover is how antithetical it is to everything else they've ever done.
That's true.
And in a way, that almost makes this the most punk rock cover they did.
That's true too.
Yeah, so there's a good argument for it. Plus musically, when did that album come out? 1998, it says, maybe?
Yeah, 1988, 98.
Yeah, not too many people playing accordions then. So that's pretty punk rock to even reference it.
Weird Al was fucking kicking.
Well, of course.
They Might Be Giants too. They Might Be Giants were rocking.
Of course, legends of the instrument. But in the radio rock world of Rage Against the Machine, where they're being played at Republican election headquarters and on corporate rock radio and I don't know, Mandalay Bay or something.
Definitely Sun City.
Well, take it from the flip side. Okay, what if you never heard of Rage Against the Machine? You were at a record store and you saw Rage Against the Machine live and rare, and you see a bunch of people with accordions.
I'm buying it.
What if you're an accordion enthusiast? You're like,
yeah,
you take it home. Yeah. You're like, well, there's no accordion on this record. What the fuck?
Right?
That was misleading.
Musical genre terrorism in the record store. Like, how you can't get more Rage Against the Machine than that.
With that said, I would also argue, I mean, if you're that into accordion music, you're going to know everybody that's doing accordion music. You'd heard of a band called Rage Against the Machine.
Wacky Yank music. Doodle and all the greats.
All right.
But no, if you've got a record store in your town, and not just you guys, but anybody watching this, if you've got a record store in your town, go pick up any album and move it to the wrong place in the store and see what happens.
Honestly, it looks like I've bought bootlegs of Rage Against the Machine that had better covers than this. Nirvana bootlegs had better covers than this.
Sure.
This looks like a bootleg cover.
Well, and again, that falls into the category of being antithetical to everything else they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you made a compelling argument to put Live and Rare in your top 3. I'll give you that.
I want to place it higher. But I just can't deny the power of the next two.
All right. Let's see. I think it's my turn, or is it Tim's turn? I don't know if I can remember.
Well, I'll go if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. I know my number 2.
Because I know my number 2.
All right. What's your number 2?
Okay. My number 2 is the Battle of Los Angeles.
That's mine too.
Yeah. It's graffiti has been a mainstay of both hip hop and Los Angeles since both of them started, and this being their most hip hop album, it's also very revolutionary. Of course, graffiti being illegal, for a number of years. You got to do that covertly. I do wish there was some more color to it.
Yeah.
But I love how simple and effective it is.
I remember when this album came out, like the same time that There's Nothing Left to Lose. And it was like both of them were just like black and white and gray.
Yeah.
So boring.
Yeah.
I will say though, I forgot what I was going to say.
It's a good album cover.
It is it makes a statement. It screams Rage Against the Machine. I like it.
Yeah.
It's good art. All right, Will, what you got?
Let's go Evil Empire at this point. Yeah.
Oh shit. I
like the colors. I like the evil Superman vibe going on. This is really rad. I don't know. It's very iconic too. I see that image. I'm like, yeah, Rage. What's up?
Yeah,
what's
up? I mean, you know what the fuck you're getting into when you see this.
Yeah. No
That's
question.
one thing I'll give them for Live and Rare is they carried over the same font
attitude.
Yeah.
Because like you can see. All right, Ed, you have the chance. For the first time ever on this fucking show, we're all gonna fucking have the same number one, or you could fuck it up. We don't know.
No pressure.
No pressure. What's your number two?
Well, since you put it that way.
No, please. Last time I put it that way, Tim fucked it up on purpose.
Nah, I mean, I'd be a fool not to pick the right one. I'm gonna pick Evil Empire for 2.
All right.
Wow, we just made show history.
Well,
Holy shit.
Evil. One of the reasons, first of all, like Will said, this is iconic. This cover is iconic. I had a T-shirt when I was in high school with this on there. It's the whole evil Superman thing. Will, too, you're correct about that. I've always thought about that when it comes to whenever. I don't know if you guys, some of the viewers might be a little young, but whenever I think Superman 5, whenever the old Superman, starts drinking beer.
That's the one with Richard Pryor,
He gets
right?
all dirty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what this reminds, like that Superman, And like Jason said, the star on the back. And another thing, I think I talked on the other video, this album was very much anticipated. People were looking forward to this album coming out because after the first one, everybody's like, Rage has a new album, and everybody just wanted it before it came on the shelves. Mm-hmm. So when this came out, that made it iconic.
And then Bulls on Parade was the first single, right? Yeah. And everybody lost their shit.
Blew everything out of the radio, man. Yeah. And then, that's what made this so iconic because it was the follow-up to the most iconic one. So.
All right. So, first time I think ever on this show, we all have the same number.
But I might have to pull a mulligan, though.
Don't you shut the fuck up.
Just don't. It's so late.
We're having technical difficulties. Ed is gone now.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, this is this motherfucker's Ed Connick right here, dude. Like, am I even showing the right cover?
Talk about an album that your parents did not want you to have. I mean, this, by the way, this goes out to all the musicians out there.
Yeah.
If you can grab your music and somehow creatively wrap it all up in your cover or on the title, it's money. This is money. This is everything right here. You don't need to listen to the band. You know what's up. You know what I mean? And that's genius. It's so genius.
Best logo.
Yeah, agreed.
Hands down.
I love the punk rock label maker logo.
I do too. I'm a sucker.
And the meaning behind it, like even when you were young, I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah, no idea that was a real photo.
I didn't know it was a Tibetan monk burning himself, or not Vietnamese monk, I think. Yeah, burning himself. Like, why? And then you find out China's oppressing them. And like, it's just, you don't know. I mean, it
is the most violent form of peaceful protest there is.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
But hey,
I thought it was fake at first. I'm not kidding. Like,
that's a famous photo. That's like the dude in Tiananmen Square or the dude about to get shot in Vietnam. Like this is 20th century history. That transcends art.
But when I was a kid, I was like, "There's no way this is real." Like, why people? I didn't understand. I didn't know. So it's
the album cover alone. Like, yeah, I didn't know this was a political band. I thought "Take the Power Back" was a song about Nintendo taking the power back from the Sega.
Mm-hmm. Right. I used to read Nintendo Power. And then I had to take it back from my friends.
You can't get any more fucking real on this album cover.
No.
Yeah. No, legit. It's dope.
And really, it just sums it all up. The whole career.
So, and I don't know if you guys have Apple Music, but do the flames move in Apple Music when you look at this album? You know how they have the moving stuff sometimes on there? Let me see if they do.
Yeah, Will was a big proponent of
Apple
the moving
Music,
stuff at
so.
one point too.
Oh, let me see if the flames move.
Will or Tim? One of y'all was.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think Will's on. You're on Spotify, right? Like you and I are Spotify.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't see it on Apple. That's for sure.
Shit don't move.
Oh no, they don't. They don't move.
Okay.
But yeah, powerful cover for sure.
Agreed.
Well, yeah, this has been finally after the Doors and CCR and
Less Than Jake
well,
and the Police.
I like Less Than Jake's fucking ass. Motherfuckers.
After CCR.
Yeah, after CCR.
Hole.
Hole had some decent art.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know.
Metallica had some decent art.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been a while.
Yeah. Faith No More had some decent art, but I think you disagree with that.
Well, you got slapped in that video. Will and I slapped you on that video. But Rage Against the Machine, for only 6 albums, technically 4, they didn't really have any fucking misses. Like,
no.
You know.
They were 100% awesome from beginning to end to this day.
Album art, music, top songs, all of it. Good shit.
Zach, get well Zoom because I want to see y'all on stage rocking out. This last time, whenever you guys, Rage was performing and they posted the decision from the Supreme Court, whenever they basically outlawed abortion in the U.S. and they put that's what we missed. That's what we needed. We needed a band with balls like that. To call them out and just like without saying, "Oh, I'm sorry," or we didn't. No, dude, call them out. That's what you're supposed to do. People want you to do that, and you know that's why we missed y'all so much during the Trump years. Good Lord, you know, like
through
if only George Carlin was still around.
Yeah, no shit. Oh my God, he's the second Trump got elected. He started rolling in his grave like immediately.
Yeah.
All right, so even the art video, you know, if you watch a show called Old Drunken Discography, if you hadn't figured it out by now, we don't much care for you racist. You're on Old Drunken Discography.
No.
Don't be racist, just dance like this.
I'm pro-human.
Old Drunken Discography does not condone dancing like Ed just danced. But anyway, so please like, subscribe, stick around. Next week we're doing the Smashing Pumpkins.
Jesus, I'm so sorry, guys.
Lots of good stuff there.
There is
another band that a lot of first-year guitar players learn from too. By the way,
for sure,
riffs and stuff like that, iconic riffs. Great
Cherry
memory
Rock
with
today, super popular first songs for a lot of people.
Yep. Disarm, you know, all that good stuff they did in the 90s. But here at ODD, we're going to talk about all the stuff they did after the 90s as well.
Yep, all of it. For better, for worse, for sure.
Yep.
More for worse than better.
Watch those. It's been a pleasure, guys.
Yep. Like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Be safe. Make good decisions.
And Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, dude, rage it.